Alright, well, true to form, I always got a million things going on and I'm always trying something new. Today, I'm going to be ripping into our Frigidaire gallery refrigerator here and trying to figure out what's wrong with the ice maker. I honestly don't think I'm going to find anything obvious. I think I'm going to find just a bunch of ice. We had a technician out, let's see, it stopped making ice probably about a month ago. We had a technician out, he came out, couldn't find anything wrong with it, so he just hard reset the fridge and started making ice again. And then about a week later, it quit again. And we tried hard resetting, didn't work. We tried turning the ice maker off for a couple days and then back on, and that kind of worked for a while, but that hasn't worked for a couple weeks now. So I'm gonna just pull it all apart. I've seen other people do this on YouTube, just nuts and bolts, pull it all apart and just see if I find anything indicative. So here we go. We're gonna start with, oh gee. We're going to start with getting my beer out of the fridge, which is like capital sin. First off, obviously, we take our ice tray out. Completely empty. Actually, there was 2 little scraps of ice in there. Ooh. I'll take those. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Wouldn't want them to go to waste. Got me some ice in my water now. Alright. Let's see what we find up here. There is a screw right here. This one.
What progress?
Yep, just a little snap that holds it in there. Now it's very important as you take parts and pieces out to organize them in the order they came out, because I think there's going to be lots of little parts and pieces. So that's out of the way. There's a screw here. And I was thinking,
What are you doing, Daddy?
can't take that out. Oh, there's a little nut right up in there. Of course, I don't have a proper nut driver to fit on that, I'm sure.
I love the screws. I'm going to make classes. What's wrong with you? That's what makes it deep. And I love it. What's in the bag?
There's our wires. All electrical undone. 2 electricals undone. Watch, that'd be my luck. It was just a loose electrical connection or something. That also would not surprise me. Oh, that's gonna get annoying. But I really don't want to unplug the fridge because that means I have to pull the whole thing out and put it back in. So we'll just shut the door every few minutes, I guess. I'm going to put this side screw back in to support it while I pull the 2 top ones out. I'm not sure if it'll drop when I pull the second top one or not. But oh yeah, there's one to come out. Oh, maybe that screw that I put in for support that didn't support anything. I guess I didn't have it in far enough. There we go. There's your actual ice tray. Oh, that's right. It just slips in. That's cool. Keep them all together. Oh, look at that. Well, I guess if I have to tear it apart often, at least it'll be relatively quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on the back. So I think that takes this big frozen solid sucker off there. No, that's not even tight. Y'all probably can't see a thing I'm doing. Well, maybe you can. Well, further back behind here, show you the screws I was working on. There's a screw in each corner. There's one up there, one up here, one down low, and one over there on the other side. Those are the 4 I just took loose. Oh yeah. Hear all that ice snap, crackle, and pop. Wiring connection behind there. Another wiring harness stuck up inside of there. That probably goes to the water shutoff valve, if I had to guess. There's the motor, fan. Oh, that looks fine. No ice blocked up in any of that. That's all clean. I've seen other people pull that out and it's full of ice. Alright, well, unlike other people I've seen that have pulled theirs out and found it all frozen solid, I don't see any ice anywhere. This is your evaporator coils here. I mean, they're cold for sure. There's frost on that line, but it's not like the whole thing is froze up to where it won't work, I don't think. So, lovely. Lovely. Disassemble and diagnose and don't see anything. The prior technician that came out, he said, well, I think maybe your water inlet valve isn't shutting off. And from what I can tell, the water comes in up here. And then that little nipple lines up on here, which your ice tray sits right underneath of that. So that just free flows in. It's not like if the water isn't shut off, I would think you'd have water spilling out of the ice tray. So that doesn't really make sense to me. Other people I've seen, like I said, they pull it out and they find this whole thing froze up, or their fan is froze up, or their drain is froze up. You know, they find something. Maybe I just have a loose electrical connection. We had the same issue with our electric dryer, not even a year old. Had guys come out, they worked on it for 2 hours, went through the whole thing. And at the end go, can't find anything wrong, dude. Which I had already gone through the whole thing myself. And they said, yeah, we can't find anything wrong. They said maybe there was a loose electrical connection. They put it all back together. It's been working great ever since. Huh. Lovely. So, I guess I'll do the same here. Put it all back together and hope it works. All right. Reverse order of the disassembly. We had this in there. Very well could be that electrical connection for all I know. I really liked it. Can't really see it. Okay, so I'm looking through. I'll show you guys here in a second. Oh, let me get a screw or two in here to hold it, and then I'll show you what I was looking at. I do not like that aspect of it, that you have to try to shove that in there and hook up the wiring harness at the same time. You make that wiring harness a little longer or something so you can at least lay the ice maker down on the floor of the fridge on the shelf below while you disconnect or reconnect. Okay.
I eat them all. I eat them all.
Good. That's what you're supposed to.
Not all of my tummy. They eat it. Yeah. Where's the noise maker going?
I don't know, because you guys were in there and turned it on, I guess.
Not my shoe.
Something about this thing is not going back in all the way. It's got that sort of weather stripping on the back.
Uh-oh, beep, beep.
Yeah, I can hear it, Caroline. Thanks, honey. Yeah, see, that makes sense. You just have to reach in with a screwdriver to line the screw up to find the hole, because nothing about that is efficient. I swear, they make this stuff difficult to discourage you from working on it. And this is, as much as I've fought with this one in the last 30 minutes, I'm very discouraged. I won't lie. Good for you. Looks like it's cockeyed. Looks like it's like twisted that way. Eh. Oh, there's a little wiring harness tray here along the side. That's cute. Of course, I didn't have the camera rolling to see. I pulled this back out and tinkered with it a little bit more, and like felt it slide into position exactly how it was supposed to be. Before, it was like kind of crammed it in there and it felt like maybe it was hanging on, but this time I felt it actually engage and slide into those tracks. So hopefully that means it's back where it needs to be. Hook our wires back up here,
It's not cold in
because
here.
this piece here, there's this little lip and there's a groove right here. That lip has to snap into that groove, and it wouldn't. If the ice tray isn't far enough back, that lip won't fit in that groove. Bingo. Easy peasy. Now watch me spend another 30 minutes trying to get one screw put in or something.
Put this part in.
I don't know, honey.
You gotta bend it to put it in.
Here's this face that goes back on. There's a little snap. Huh. Didn't really feel it engage, but it's engaged. All right.
Dad, I found it on a bouncy ball. I found another bouncy ball. I found another ball.
Nice, honey. Here goes nothing. I actually turned the ice maker back on while I was working on it. See what happens. All right, so for this ice maker, you know, of course I edited the video and I edited out a lot of downtime, but I'm thinking, you know, between running and getting tools and farting around with it, maybe it took me an hour to pull it all out. So not bad if I had had fixed something. Realistically, you know, knowing if I had all my tools on hand, knowing what I was doing, I could have pulled it out and put it back in 20 minutes or less. But again, the problem is still that I didn't diagnose anything. I didn't find anything wrong with anything. Nothing obvious. Now, I didn't electrical test everything. Excuse me. I was hoping to find a huge block of ice in there, and I said in the video, oh, I see ice back there, but I really didn't. It was a piece of shiny metal that was reflecting that I thought was ice. But yeah, I didn't find anything wrong with it. So we're just gonna shut it up here, turn the ice maker on, and see what happens, I guess. Come on, Caroline. Do the rest. Keep going, Mary. Get some. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Mary.
This one there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, how many are there? How many more left? Any? Mary got one? No, no, no. Is that everything? No, 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 no. You got everything off the top? Okay, that's enough. We'll do the rest later, okay? Just stock in the fridge. Hey, so check it out. Dun, dun, dun. No idea what I did. System probably reset itself just for me screwing with it. No idea that I actually fixed anything, but for now we have ice. Yippee!